Good morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you're watching this from. How are you doing? I hope you're doing fine. Welcome back to Football Digest Daily. My name is Nyash. All right. So the drama is over. You can relax now. For those who are uneasy about all this stuff, yeah, Super League. I don't recall football world being more dramatic than it has been for the last 2 days. And ladies and gentlemen, I'll be lying if I said I did not enjoy the drama. I did entirely, and I loved it. Yeah, so the Super League was on. There was all this talk that the Premier League might be disbanded. Oh, UEFA might be, Champions League might be disbanded, and you might have to take up this new Super League route that was being proposed by 12 clubs in Europe, 6 in England, 3 in Italy, and 3 in Spain, and it has now died a natural death. Chelsea were the first one to leave, I think, if I'm not wrong, and then Manchester City were the second. Then Arsenal followed suit, United, Liverpool, Spurs, and they all said they're going to be leaving. Arsenal apologized to the fans, issued statements, and haywire, crazy. Mimi nikiwa Kenya, Nairobi, I was just sitting back with my popcorn, just eating some popcorn, man, watching this thing unfolding. I'll be lying if I said I did not enjoy it. I did, like I said before. So, yeah, so it's dead. Super League is not going to be happening. I think Nani have not left yet. I think Barcelona have not issued a statement yet saying that they are leaving, so they're kind of still stuck up on it. And yeah, I don't think it's going to be happening now. There was so much uproar against this whole stuff in England and almost globally, yeah. I recall we had a fantastic IG live on Monday. On the Locker Room's IG channel. We also had a similar talk on the same stuff. Some hours prior to the IG live on Footer Banter, and the conversations were insane. Go check out the podcast I've put up on the stories. Go check out the IG live. You can check it out on IGTV for the Locker Room KE. It's mad. It's crazy. All right. And yes, so now we might be stuck up with the UEFA Champions League and Europa League. You know why I was kind of indifferent, to be honest, because I'm looking at UEFA who are saying, oh, don't do this, don't do that. UEFA, everything they do is all about the money. Let's not for a minute get fooled that UEFA does what it does for the fans. Nah, it's all about the money. In fact, this is not certified, but I'm hearing that UEFA actually gave some English teams some chums for deciding to leave the Super League. As in, what does that tell you? What does that tell you? It's all about the goddamn G's. Apparently, the Spanish clubs are not given anything. And now, of course, that's why I think Barcelona and India are still in it. I sort of somehow felt that maybe, just maybe, these guys are doing this to twist UEFA. You know, twist them until maybe they give you some tubes or some cheddar. Because let's be honest, the Champions League winner, I saw somewhere, gets 19 million euros. The prize money for the Champions League final night. 19 million euros. Then, of course, you add the group stages and the quarterfinals and all these other stages. I bet you not, I kid you not, that chum does not add up to more than 50M. I'm willing to bet. So you are the Champions League winner. You have undergone this grueling fixture list to earn 50M. Nah, and UEFA makes billions of pounds out of the UEFA Champions League, and they give the winner 50 million only. You can almost see why these guys were doing what they were doing. And the beauty of all this is now guys will have to go back to the drawing board and check this stuff up again. It just can't continue like that. Of course, in the midst of all the uproar, you're hearing guys saying that football needs to change, something has to give, something has to change, something will have to change. And this maybe just was the catalyst. Because no one is squeaky clean. The Premier League, they'll pretend how perturbed they were by the whole Super League stuff, but we know it's all about the money. UEFA was seriously going nuts because this thing was in direct contravention of what UEFA offers in terms of Champions League and Europa League. And it's all about the goddamn cheddar. UEFA is one of the most corrupt organizations handling football in Europe. FIFA is one of the most, is corrupt. It's not one of the most, it is corrupt. FIFA is corrupt. UEFA is corrupt. I can't say the same about Premier League because I don't know, but I have seen cases against UEFA. I mean, Michel Platini, why did he leave? Sepp Blatter was the president of FIFA. Why did he leave? Because of the goddamn money. So, yeah, it was fun while it lasted for me. I will not lie. It was fun while it lasted. Now let's wait up to see what the club are going to do. If the Premier League is going to find these guys, what exactly are they going to do? What are they going to do? UEFA has apparently given this English club some chums. The best thing that these guys can do for me, as far as I'm concerned as a fan of Arsenal in Kenya, is go and invest properly. Go get me someone like Jack Grealish, Hakimi, or someone of that sort, Bisuma or something. Arsenal, I understand you've gotten some money. Go get it. So I think that's one of the way they can, appease the fans, because some fans are seriously rattled. In the UK, whoa, they were going nuts, bollocks, everything you might want to say. And this one did not go without casualties. The death of Super League also came with the death of Ed Woodward as the executive vice chair of Manchester United. He's now officially left. That's it. Apparently he was going to leave over the summer, but it didn't happen. It has been brought forward. So he has left. Apparently the FSG group, that is Fenway Sports Group, that is the owner or the majority shareholder of Liverpool, they are looking to sell the club. It's crazy out there. So many things have happened. Of course, Mourinho was the first manager to get sacked when this news started taking shape and, gathering pace. So he's now gone. And so you're back with, the top six with Mourinho. Ed Woodward is gone for Manchester United. And of course, his tenure has been crazy for the last 8 years, because he has not enabled Manchester United to compete in the highest of levels and win trophies. Because United before 2013 were all about winning the league title and competing the highest of competitions, that is Champions League, and maybe winning it. Now, they don't compete in the league because they have not won it since 2013. And it's all under the executive leadership of Ed Woodward. And of course, in terms of transfers, most of the transfers since 2013 for Man United have been misses rather than hits. So a crazy tenure for him in the last couple of 8 years. It's been crazy for him, and now he's vamoosed. Gone. All right. Likes of Kroenke, who are of course the executive vice chair of this whole Super League. Let's see what they're gonna do. Are these guys gonna be going to watch matches in England now after the uproar and the disdain and the distaste that they gave to the English fans? I don't know. I'm waiting to see. Like I said, I'm just sitting back, kicking back, being cool. Just waiting to see what's going to happen as far as this whole stuff goes, and to see the end of it and just where it's going to be the end of it. I'm looking forward to it. So, yes, Super League is dead, vamoosed. They issued a statement. They said the English clubs are forced by outside forces. They'll be looking to change football because football needs to change, especially the European competitions. And maybe, of course, we know one of the reasons why these guys are totally opposed to this is because they're Americans coming to sort of invade the ethos of English football and just how English football is run. Just want to twist it around and, just bring out this whole thing. And, of course, for America, it's all about business. It's capitalism at its best for them. So they're looking at how maybe they can make money because they have lost a lot of money out of these goddamn clubs. I'm sure that's what they're calling them. So they wanted maybe to be making more tunes and stuff like that. But you're taking Manda, because of course the biggest con for this whole issue was not even the choosing criteria, but the fact that there's no competition. As in, of course, there was a choosing criteria, because in choosing, you of course locked out in England. You locked out teams like Leicester City and West Ham, who are starting to show they're like some of the big clubs in England, especially Leicester City. In Italy, you locked out the likes of AS Roma and Napoli, big clubs in Italy, to be honest. I can't say the same about Spain. I can't say the same about Spain besides the three. So how did you come up with the criteria where you chose only these guys? Of course, I know it's all about the valuation, right? The competition aspect of this whole Super League, where is it? I mean, how do you protect teams, like 15 teams? You're protected from relegation for 20, is it 15 years or 20 years? How do you do that? What's the competition like here? There's no relegation, there's no promotion. So what is it? There's no competition in that sport. So, yeah. It was a maybe well idea in terms of making money for clubs, but the whole essence of competition in football just wasn't there. And that was the deathbed of the Super League, if you ask me. Because it's all about the money. Because so many things in football and in Europe. And I'm not in Europe. In Europe, they're driven by money. That's why for me, I was a bit indifferent to it. It's all about the money. UEFA does what it does. They're expanding to a new Super League format. Because of the money, they want to get more money. I'm sure they don't give these clubs that compete there enough money. They hold some of it to themselves, a bigger percentage to themselves, and just issue out kidogo to these other competing clubs. Of course, this money is different kind of money to some clubs, right? Some clubs maybe in Kazakhstan or something, or Belarus, when they're given this money, it's huge chums to them. But there are other big clubs in this competition who use way more resources and the money they get in return is not equivalent to the kind of effort they put in, and maybe that's why they had an issue with it. So many stuff will have to be relooked, and I'm willing to bet there's gonna be a catalyst for change. Something will have to change somewhere along the way. Maybe the money that UEFA issues out, or just something we'll have to give. So let's wait up and see what's going to be popping. Of course, in the midst of all these chaos, we've been having football going on. I'll be honest, I have not watched even a single second of the 2 games that have been played since Monday. Monday, we had Leeds United taking on Liverpool. And then in a 1-1 draw, I did not watch anything to do with that game. Pre-match conference. Halftime analysis. Post-match analysis, highlights, nothing. Sijaona chochote. Chelsea were playing against Brighton yesterday. Not even another second did I waste, or not waste, did I watch or spend on watching those 2 games because of the Super League, man. It had me going nuts. I was going crazy, always refreshing my Twitter feed, checking what's popping, what's next, you know. But yeah, I feel like, you know, football needed that, you know, a bit of rejuvenation. Of course, the love for football has been truly put to the test for the English fans especially. Of course, guys like Chelsea, they went to demonstrate and stuff like that. Apparently, there's going to be a demonstration on Friday. And Arsenal, they want Kroenke out. So, yeah, I think this is the best time for Kroenke to sell to Dangote. The time cannot be more perfect. Just sell to Dangote. Tukuonyeshe venye mpira inafaa kufanywa. Wewe umewezwa kazi ya ujui. So, that's what's up, all right? Like I said, go check out Football Banter latest podcast on their SoundCloud platform. That's where we featured Football Digest. Go check out the Locker Rooms KE IG Live where we talked for 2 hours about this Super League and the effects and stuff like that. Guys like Chris were going nuts about it. They were incensed by the fact that was going on and the fact that these guys were thinking of, you know, coming up with stuff like this. For me, I was not petard. I was just waiting to see the end product because I know there's so much to lose here. Nobody wants to lose anything. So they'll have to come to some sort of an agreement. So, yeah, it seems like the agreement was to not continue with the Super League. All right? That's all for now, folks. Have a fantastic Wednesday. Did you enjoy the drama? Because they did. Do you feel like the idea that was being proposed was atrocious? Maybe it was, maybe not, when you look in a certain angle, but it is what it is. It's all dead now. We can all say goodbye and to the Super League and all that stuff. All right, those are my sentiments as far as the Super League goes. Tonight, we have some games being played, yeah? Is it one game? I think Spurs are in action tonight against Southampton. I'm not so sure on this one, but I'm guessing they are. And then there's another game being played tomorrow. The last game being played of match week 32. Okay, that's all for now, folks. Have a fantastic Wednesday. God bless. Take care.